Hey, what is up, my little YouTube dudes? Welcome to episode 2 of Chef Solomon. I'm about to make some breadsticks. Hell yeah, I am. So, what you're gonna need is 2 cups of bread flour. We don't have bread flour, we have all-purpose, but I think it's fine. That's my banana bread from last time, if you see it. Then, you also need 1.5 teaspoons of sugar. Then, you're gonna need half a teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of yeast, 2 tablespoons of oil. I don't know what kind. It doesn't specify, so I just use vegetable. And 3/4 cup hot water between 120 and 130 degrees. You can microwave it to get into that. So into the mixer, use this one first, this type of attachment. You put like about half a cup of bread flour. And then you put the sugar, the salt, and the yeast. And then you mix it using this type of beater. Now, with the banana bread, every time you mix it, scrape the sides of the bowl so you can get everything. Then you just add the oil. Okay, so guys, after you add the oil, you gotta stir in the hot water. The hot water has to be 120 to 130 degrees. You can microwave it to get the temperature. Mine is currently still, it's about 123, so it's good. So you just add the water. And then mix it. Oh shit. Okay, so you gotta add a little bit more flour because it's a little liquidy right now. And that's what it says too, so. Okay, and then you mix that for a couple minutes or so. Now, all you need to do is the rest of that flour, boy. I'm pretty sure bread flour would be better than all-purpose, because I made this one time with all-purpose. Didn't really come out that good, but it was okay. So all-purpose is fine. It didn't really rise, but I think all-purpose will be fine. So you just mix it for a few minutes. And remember to use your rubber scraper to get the stuff off, so you can get everything in. And if you have a machine, lock it, because this thing is bouncing right now, as you can see. It's locked. That's why it's not jumping high. So next, and as you can see, it's stuck all over the attachment. But before you mix it again, because you're going to have to do that again, you're going to have to switch it to this attachment, the kneading one. So I'm about to do that right now. So guys, I changed the attachment. It's the one that looks like a hook. You're going to need to turn that on and knead it for a few minutes. If I didn't mention this earlier, this is actually approximately a 2-day recipe, because you need to wait overnight or something. I'll tell you later. So let's just get this kneading. Remember to lock it if you need to. Yo. Next, you're gonna need to get out a big cutting board like this one. I have others, but I just want to use this one. You lightly flour the surface. I already did that a little bit, but I'm going to add a little bit more. Then you also lightly flour your hands. And if you want this too, I think it would be better. So just a little bit more. And then it's fine. And then you just forgot a slack. Sorry. Then you just take this off your hook once it's done kneading. Wait. Come on. That's your ball of dough right there. Yep. You roll it out onto the cutting board, and you roll it out to all sides. If it's sticking, add more flour to the top of it, and you gotta make it about 1/4 of an inch thick. So I'm gonna start rolling. You guys wanna watch that? Yeah, you do. Of course you do. You guys love me. You guys love bread. Everyone loves bread. Look at this dough, boy. Oy. Floury. You know what I mean? Okay. Hey guys, this is like pizza or something, but it's actually breadsticks. You can probably use this dough for pizza. It looks nothing, like no different, actually. So I'm almost done with this. So all you need to do next is take your Pam and your or your Crisco, like in the last one. You grease at least 1 baking sheet. Last time I made this, I think it was a little bit more, but like you grease a baking sheet with whatever you want, and then you cut the dough into like how many breadsticks you want, however long or thick you want them or something like that. And then you twist them if you want to. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to. And so yeah, I'm going to do that right now. There you go. These are some small breadsticks, but it's okay, guys. Okay, so I'll just cut this whole thing in half then. There we go. Okay. Then let's cut up a few pieces more. And then I can put them on the baking sheet after I grease it. This is nice, right guys? You guys love breadsticks and banana bread, obviously. Easy to make, and they are good, usually, at the end. Your results are usually fine, hopefully. Mine are, most of the time. Okay? So guys, after you cut them up, after you grease your baking sheets, and after you put them, you're gonna need to melt some butter in the microwave and brush some onto each one. And Elisa made hearts, like 2 hearts out of this dough. So she's making heart breadsticks. And I actually greased these with Crisco instead of Pam shortening. Reason being, the Pam was out, so I had to throw it away. So, yeah. And Elisa wants to butter her hearts. I don't know why. Would have been quicker and better if I did it. So, yeah. Next, okay. Wait, never mind. Okay, guys, so once you're done brushing them with butter, for some reason our butter looks a little weird and watery, but I think it's fine. But when you're done with that, you can sprinkle these things with some sesame seeds, garlic powder, or salt if you want. If you want, I don't know if you do, but if you do, just sprinkle with any of these. Yeah, boy. Lisa's gonna want to do hers like she with the butter too. Okay, so those are the sesame seeds. Here's some garlic powder, boy. Yeah. Ooh, everyone loves garlic powder, if you know what I mean. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Lisa just did that. If you heard her. Okay, so that was garlic powder. Now for a little bit of salt. Oh, you guys like, you know, Salt Bay, if you know what I mean. I'm always saying I'm stupid because she goes like, in my videos or behind my videos. Oh shit, that was a lot of salt. Oh my gosh, damn! I put a lot of all of these. Shit. So, at least it's trying to show off them and her carts. Okay, guys. So, once you're done seasoning your breadsticks, you can cover them in the baking cover them with plastic wrap in the baking sheet. So, and then you either wanna freeze it overnight, like put it in the freezer overnight, or put it in the fridge overnight, or just leave it out on the counter overnight. So I think last time I put it in the freezer. This time I'm gonna try to just leave it out like this. I'm still gonna cover it, so hopefully it goes good. So I'm gonna have to come back like tomorrow when I wake up, bake these. Let's go. On the counter, covered in plastic wrap. You could also freeze them or put them in the freezer, but I just left them on the counter. They did rise a little bit, if you can see. And you put them in the oven for 400 degrees. It's preheating right now for 15 to 20 minutes. So I'm about to put them in the oven. Okay, so I just took them out of the oven. They're done. They look a little bit firm, but I think that's the garlic powder. But it's okay. If you want, you can add more melted butter on top of them, or some Parmesan cheese if you want. And you can use dipping sauces like pizza sauce, ranch, or cheese. So I'm about to put some Parmesan on this. I'm about to try it. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so those are the breadsticks again. That's the one I tried. And if you guys want, here's the recipe. You guys can pause it, take a screenshot of it. There's another side to it, so let me get there. There you guys go. So, that was the end of Chef Salvin episode 2. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Breadsticks.